Awesome. Let's see here. Cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen here. I'm Lori Dufresne, Certified Health Coach, and tonight we're going to be starting week 4 of Thriving Through the Holiday series. So it's very exciting. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we will get started. All right, so we're going to start the call tonight. We usually open it up to some stories. I've actually asked a few people to share, some people that have really been taking on their health very seriously over the past year, honestly, and it's just been so fantastic to just see the transformation in them. Our first guest that I'm going to ask to share is Miriam. She's down 48 pounds, but more importantly, she has truly been just experienced such wonderful changes in her life. She's so young and just has so much going ahead of her, and just for her to be able to take on this program at such an early age has been just such a wonderful blessing to watch. So Miriam, do you want to just share a little bit about some of the changes you've experienced over this last bit?
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Miriam. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I started the program back in May. I went in thinking it was just a diet, obviously. I just wanted to lose some weight, but along the way, I gained myself back, I guess you can say. I feel like I'm 18 again, and I'm not even that old, you know? Like I have gained my confidence most of all. It is something that I lost like along the way as becoming a mom. And, I had a goal in my head on the picture on the right there, that for this year, for my husband's Marine Corps ball, that I would be a different person than who I was. Last year, I paid so much money to look a certain way so that I would feel good about myself, and I still didn't. I have no pictures of that day, actually. I have a few. But this year, like everywhere we looked, I was taking pictures. I was telling my husband, take a picture here, take a picture here. I was so confident. I look very, like, I don't know, simple. And to me, I felt like $1,000,000. In my health, I don't know. I guess I could say that I saw everybody there, and I felt like I belonged there. I felt like I had a purpose of being there, and it's something that I hadn't felt in a very long time, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to have that now. That was my goal, and I guess a tip that I want to share with everybody, that no matter where you are in this journey, keep setting yourself goals. Like, it is so and not just feel stuck. And I'm so grateful to have Lori and Alejandra and Felipe, my coaches, guiding me to keep believing that I can be something better, that I don't have to stay where I am, that I can be better. I can better myself along the way, even at such a young age, any age that you are, that you can always be better.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Miriam. You definitely have had some obstacles come in the way, but you just keep pushing through and you keep making it happen. And it has been such an honor and blessing to be able to just see you come to life the way you have. I'm very proud of you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Our next guest is going to be Dana. Dana is down 112 pounds, you guys. Like, this is crazy amazing. She just posted the other day just some amazing non-scale victories that she's been experiencing over this holiday season, and her life just looks so different. And Dana, if you can come off of mute and just share a little bit about that post that you posted on Facebook the other day. I just wanted you to share it with everyone because it's so amazing.
You're so cute, Lori. Can you hear me?
Yes.
First, I want to say, Miriam, I'm so proud of her. She's such a little darling, and it's just so exciting to see someone so young grab a hold of this and not have the struggle for years like I have had. So I'm really excited for her. And then just some non-victory or non-scale victories. first of all, I learned how to do Thanksgiving in a whole different way, and it was exciting and fun. And I could talk forever about that, but really what was exciting is my life around that meal this week and this past weekend. And we decided to paint my son's room. And I was really, really dreading it because the last time I painted several years ago, my knees hurt so badly. I had trouble going up and down the ladder. And I was up and down this ladder 100 times. I was meticulously, painting the edging at the top, which used to be my favorite thing to do. I don't use tape. I just paint because the little artist in me comes out. And I was just so excited. The room looks great. I'm ready to paint the rest of my house. And it was just so fun not to have that pain. And then so the next day, we decided, yeah, I see that, Brad. We decided to put our tree up, and it's 15 feet tall. So you can see the picture here. And I put all the lights on myself. And yes, the same ladder up and down. And I had a blast. And I used to just sit in the chair and tell my kids how to do things. And now I'm so excited to have this holiday and have my health back and to be able to just have this energy and be able to do all the things that I want to do with my children. So I can't thank this program enough. I can't thank Lori for pouring into me all the time. A whole different person than I was last year, January 16th, when I started this program. So I'm everything.
The way, but it just gives everybody hope to keep pushing through. It's so exciting. So some people might say, I'll just wait until after the holidays. So really ask yourself, you guys, what is your plan for the holidays? We got through Thanksgiving, we got Christmas coming up and New Year's, and what do you want your ideal outcome to be? You've got some options. So option 1 is enjoy the benefits of the 5-in-1 plan, stay focused, stay on track, continue to lose weight, little to no hunger and cravings. You get to stay in fat burning. It's very, very possible. I did. My husband and I got through Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And by the time we got to New Year's, we were already at our goals. So we weren't doing the little teeter-tottering back and forth. We just got focused and we made it happen. We pushed that easy button like I talked about last week. Option 2, what would you like to compromise? Stay on program except for those holiday meals. That's another option for you. We'll talk about how many holiday meals we're going to be having here in just a second. Option 3 is get into a maintenance mode. You're still going to be eating 6 times a day. You can use the Optavia and the Medifast Fuelings 3 to 4 meals a day. Control your portion size with your whole food meals and maintain your current weight loss. So there's no right or wrong way. It's whatever works for you. And as long as you feel like you're moving forward in your health, then that's the most important thing. So something to consider. We've got 33 days left in the year. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? And we have 6 healthy meal choices a day, which means we have about 198 meals until the end of the year. So how many meal choices? We've got Christmas party, Christmas Eve, we've got Christmas, we've got New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, football, like whatever gatherings you have there. So maybe out of all of those 198 meals, we're going to have about 5 to 7 meals that probably are going to be more holiday related. So really think about that. Do you want to waste 180 or 198 meals and just wait until that's all over? Or you could just make the best choices you can, choosing health every day. I love that this is kind of like practice mode for the real world once you lose your weight, because the holidays are always going to be here. You're always going to be faced with making choices. So I say get started and jump in with all you've got right now. So take a look at why you're eating. We challenge you to think before you eat. And Susan talked about this a couple weeks back about the acronym BLAST. So think about why you're eating. Are you bored, lonely, angry, stressed, or tired? And really put some thought into making a rational choice as opposed to an emotional choice. Ask yourself these questions. Is eating this in my long-term best interest? If I eat this now, how am I going to feel in about an hour from now? You can have that regret and guilt for doing it, for getting you off plan. How am I going to feel tomorrow? So many of us realize that when we're eating super healthy and then we take like a couple meals where we just get off track, that the next day we totally regret it, and we remember what it felt like when we were eating unhealthy. And how am I going to feel a year from now if I continue to make decisions like this? So think about that. I love this picture. Take time for yourself, you guys. The holidays can be completely overwhelming if you overextend yourself. So really put some time and thought into what you're saying yes to. You don't have to say yes to everything. The holidays are about family. It's about togetherness. It's about, taking some time for yourself as well to just sit there in gratitude. So it's okay to say no and be selective. You don't have to go to every single event. It's very easy to overextend ourselves. So just make your selections wisely of what you can go to and what you can't, because this really isn't about feeling overwhelmed. And you hear that more often than not, that people are just totally overwhelmed. So get present in the holiday season and the holiday spirit for truly what it is. Okay, so there's all those wonderful family traditions of cooking together and baking together and things like that. So how to get through those moments. So you might want to think about making some non-edible gifts this year. Brush your teeth with extra minty toothpaste. That's a great tip to kind of get you not feeling like you need to eat some of those goodies. Eat before you bake. Have something healthy before you bake. Have a fueling. And wash your hands frequently. And then this is a really good tip, you guys. Put Vicks under your nose, because then the cookies are not going to smell nearly as good. I love that tip, and actually it works. So that's a great one to keep in mind. Stick to plan. So before you go, have a written action plan before you go. It's really important. And guys, if you write something down, you're going to be 70% chance that it's going to come to fruition. And if you don't write down your goal, only a 7% chance. So just committing it and putting pen to paper is going to help you to possibly make that happen. Know what you're going to do when the challenge comes. So just have this whole thought process thought through. That's what your health coach is for. So connect with them maybe before you go to an event, or when you do your celebration call with them this week, to kind of talk through what you've got coming up soon. And don't go hungry. So eat before you go and set yourself up for some success. So when you go, a few weeks back, we talked about being you-focused as opposed to food-focused. So in the past, many of us have been very food-focused, especially around holiday events. So this time, I challenge you all to go and, instead of focusing on the food, focus on your friends and family. Really just be present, fully present, getting to know what's been up with people, in the last couple of months. And just be present in the moment and show up in gratitude. Enjoy being there. Cherish every single minute that you have there. And strut your stuff. You guys pretty much have probably lost a considerable amount of weight by now. Walk in with confidence. Be excited about how far you've come. There's so much to celebrate in that. Be prepared. So when you go, bring your own food. If it's a potluck, bring things that you can eat on program. And if you have to bring snacks, choose some non-tempting treats to bring or share, things that are easy for you to resist. Plan ahead, and again, don't go hungry. That's the biggest thing. Don't ever expect that whatever event you're going to is going to be providing you food that's going to keep you on plan. That's probably one of the biggest pieces of advice that I could give to you. Be prepared. Bring with you what is important for you to stay on target, because more than likely, they're not going to have things that are going to help support you on your goals. So you take control of that. Okay? And then a big one too, choose the smaller plates. There's usually like a dessert size plate. There's a bigger plate. I always try to just have the smaller size plate in your hand so that you're not going to be tempted to fill up a bigger plate. And then also, there's lots of different ideas that you can do to make mocktails instead of cocktails. So check with your client support pages on Facebook, and also with your health coach as well. Have fun. Look at all of these beautiful things. Looks like there's still turkey things. I should have done more Christmassy stuff. But anyway, your client support pages are fantastic for this. And you can definitely get some great recipes that you can do and have fun, with all of your holiday events that you're going to. So position yourself away from the food. Hold your water bottle in your dominant hand at all times. That is awesome, because then you're not going to go just searching and trying to reach for food when you always have a water bottle in your dominant hand. And if you eat at the event, avoid portion distortion. Use the smallest plate available. Eat very slowly, and just don't go back for seconds. So make your choices very wisely, and then make some lean and green recipes and share a healthy meal with your family and friends. Another person I'd like to bring on is going to talk to you a little bit about being accountable and creating an optimal, healthy community within your own friends and family. Janet's done an extraordinary job, and I'm going to let her just share her own story of what's happened since she decided to get healthy herself and all of the people that she's influencing. So Janet, if you can come off of mute and just kind of share a little bit about all the fun you were having with all of your friends.
Yes, I'd love to. Actually, I want to share two things, and it really is about fun. So the group of friends that have all joined me on this program, we say, if it's not fun, what's the point? So we make a point of enjoying the process and enjoying each other. So for me, one of my friends signed up a while back, and we had a Facebook thread. So we would check in with each other every week besides talking. Well, she enrolled one of her friends. She jumped on our Facebook thread. And then there was 3. And then she enrolled another friend. And then he jumped on. And then there was 4. And over the time frame, all 3 of them became coaches. And so one's lost 100 pounds. The other one's lost 70. So the 4 of us basically check in every day, even though I have coach calls with them and still client calls with them weekly. We just sort of we call ourselves skinny and healthy campers, because we're happy campers. And so we basically share our life and our days. We have good days, we have bad days, lots of stuff going on in everybody's life. We'll show pictures of what we're doing for dinner. So it's almost like a little mini healthy together. And we absolutely have a blast. We use Bitmojis a lot, just to be ridiculous and have fun. So underneath all the fun and supporting each other is that it really helps to feel like we're just this one pod going through this experience together. And somehow that brings us a lot of comfort and connection. And then I have to share about another friend of mine. Her name is Cinta. She couldn't be on tonight, but she's a wild card. She does things her way. She's crazy. And she's amazing, and she has a lot of influence on people, and she's just hilarious. So she decided to get on the program. She goes, I don't really need any help. She decided to be a coach because she wanted to get free food. She goes, I don't have time to coach. So we had all this stuff going on, and she goes, hey, I got all these people that want to start with me. And this is before she got her food. And I already told her, I'll help you out. I'll do your calls. Don't worry about it. Well, I talked to 6 people before she even got her food. And basically, she became a senior coach in a week. And she decided that all of these people were going to start on the same day. And so everybody started on a Monday. Now, they all work together, or they volunteer together, or it's the volunteers' husbands. So it's like 2 couples and some other ladies. And we have a Facebook thread going on for all of us. So we did their getting started call on a Sunday night. We had a Zoom with like 8 of us, and that's how she rolls. But you know what? We're having a blast, and everybody is fun. And so we've set that context of fun. Hey, this can be exciting. This can be fun. We tease each other. We laugh. Somehow it just makes everything 100 times better when you have a really good time. Nobody's suffering. Nobody's in trouble. Nobody's cranky. And we're all just there to support each other. So I just think it's just an amazing way to we just call ourselves a pod. Just get a pod of people and go through it together. And somehow it helps with accountability. It just helps in every way, but mostly because it's fun and people care.
I love
So
it.
That's my share.
I love it. I love it, Janet. Thank you so much. It's been so much fun just watching you guys have so much fun. Like, seriously, it's like, this is just seeing the energy that you're all building together and you're losing weight. And it just, when we start feeling good about ourselves and we start making these wonderful, healthy choices, we just feel empowered and it affects all areas of our life. And it's just been really awesome just seeing what you're creating and just how much fun everybody's having together as they're melting away. And it's awesome. So thank you for all that you do and for that share. That's awesome. So you guys, I went backwards. Another part of your support is, before you're going to these events, stay connected with your client support pages because there's so many amazing before and after pictures and before and after stories. And that way you don't feel alone. When you don't feel alone and you feel that you're surrounded by community and you're surrounded by like-minded people that are all moving forward towards health, you're going to be more successful. So don't feel like this has to be something you're taking on alone. We don't want you to. You've got your health coach, you've got your support community, and just get on and be inspired by these stories of people that are doing it. These are not fake pictures. These are real people. And these are people that are really taking on their life. And that's what's so exciting, because if you can take on your health at this level and really start overcoming things that have been holding you back, you're going to realize how it affects all areas of your life. We all think we're getting into this as a diet. It is the furthest thing from it. So I encourage each and every one of you to really take this on. You're going to get through the holiday season. Just push that easy button, have a blast with everything that you're doing, and accept the support that we want to give you. You guys are going to do great. And congratulations for being on the call and taking the time to be on tonight, everyone. Hope you all have a great week and looking forward to seeing you next Monday.
Thank you, Lori.
Thanks, Lori. That was awesome. I can't wait to share that with everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. That was fun.
Thanks,
That
guys.
was really, really good. Thanks.
Hey, Lori, would you say the best Christmas present is to get extra minty toothpaste for all your friends?
Extra minty toothpaste. Absolutely.
Will they take that wrong?
And Vicks.
They'll be like, what are we doing here?
And no one's gonna be near them because they're gonna be like, "Ooh." That's awesome.
Have the anti-halitosis committee sign right beneath you.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
All
Have a
right,
good
night, everybody.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.